On the channel, we got a fugitive, and he's on the loose again, but this time he glows in the dark with Fugitoid, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from NECA.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got an old friend back to visit us once again, and this time he glows in the dark with Fugitoid. But for all your Fugitoid needs, better hit up Target. He's part of the latest holothon. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. Got to get a deal out there. Of course, Fugitoid, the robot with the heart of gold, something like that. But you guys know me, I'm a sucker for a translucent figure. I'm a sucker for a glow-in-the-dark figure, and that's what we got with Fugitoid right here. Gotta think I'll prefer this one over the regular one, and we will do that one later in the video, comparing the two. And of course, we're gonna do this video like we do all the other videos on the channel. We're gonna take a look at the packaging, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna unbox it, we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna see where it goes from there, and seen a lot of the latest Turtles in the holothon at my Target stores. I have quite a few Targets around me. However, Fugitoid, only come across him one time so far, so maybe a little harder to get. I guess we'll see what happens in the future. But there's Fugitoid in a beautiful green color. Love the colors on this one. Green down here as well. Classic turtle logos going on over there as well. Nickelodeon, gotta rep Nickelodeon, of course. Got the J hook at the top. Number 42 in the line for those keeping track at home. We're getting into the deep rounds, of course. Way past the championship rounds at this point. There's old Fugitoid on the side once again. And then on the back, Fugitoid, a couple of different ones. And as usual, meanwhile, of course, and cross cells down low as well. He does come with his blaster guns, which is always nice. And even though he's translucent, we got to try to make him as different as possible. You guys know how we do here on the channel. Up high, see you later, like a young grandmama, Larry Johnson. Yes, Larry Johnson, UNLV legend, of course. Fugitoid doing fugitive things right there in the package. And then you do get all of his weapons, his ammo, everything else right there. So a lot going on with this Fugitoid, but I'm going to take him offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things glow-in-the-dark Fugitoid. All right, time to go through glow-in-the-dark Fugitoid. And per the usual, per the norm, we're going to start off with our accessories. And we get a bevy, yes, new word here on the channel, bevy of hands going on. You get, I guess, more splayed out hands, we'll call it, with those. And tighter grip hands, choose your own grip adventure. Of course, the hand's a little bit different on him. He just got three thumbs is almost what it looks like. He's all thumbs, some may say, but looking good right there. Choose your own hand adventure. And as usual, like I said earlier, make him as different as possible if you have the first release of this one as well. Now we do get down to some weapons here. We get two blaster pistols here, very futuristic looking as well, looking very, very cool. And I should mention, I was going to mention it somewhere, no better time than the present. Love the translucent, sparkly plastic on this one. You got little speckles of like glitter throughout on here. Really makes this pop. It almost reminds me of like a level. You go to the local hardware store, you go down to the Home Depot, of course, and you buy a level to level things, and it's got that little like liquid. What is that liquid inside there? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of got greenish yellow. Kind of that look to it here, and then you got the glitter into it. Man, oh man, very, very cool. Love the two pistols right there. Love the coloring as a whole on this one. Get a little bit bigger blaster right here, looking very cool. Once again, the sparkleness really draws my eye. And then some of the black piping on some of the stuff is really cool as well. And last but certainly not least, he's got the big bazooka blaster right here. He's got the big one going on. Going to take on all comers around here, of course. Looking very nice there. And then we do got the cuffs that go over the arms. You got the hand blaster here over the top. And then you got a more of a square, not square, triangle, I guess, up here almost. Yeah, very crazy looking stuff. Of course, you can put these on, leave them off. As usual, choose your own adventure. Make them as different as possible, as I always do say. But a lot of accessories with this little guy right here. But now we're diving into that little guy, the littlest robot here, Fugitoid. Once again, that sparkle is awesome. Really, really fun looking figure. Really cool figure. Making a re-release that maybe a lot of people wouldn't want to pick up. Maybe it'll make them want to pick up just with the cool color combination here. Very stereotypical robot type head. Looks almost like a basketball, I guess. 2 almost goggles on the front. A little bit of a mouth expression on him right there as well. Very thin neck, but you do got articulation there. I guess no better time than the present to go through articulation. Head all the way around back and forth, plus neck articulation. Arms all the way around right there. Hands removable, of course. Side to side at the wrist. Bendy wire in the arms here. Very tight bendy wire, but they do bend a little bit. You do get the hula hoop up top, a little bit more up and down than side. No, I guess it's a total hula hoop there. Just a little stuck for a second. Glitter is coming off, though. I was wondering about that. I am getting some glitter off on my hands dealing with this guy, so not a big fan of that, gotta be honest. Was hoping the glitter was more inside the plastic than on the outside of the plastic. So not a huge fan of that, as you could end up with a little bit of a mess all over your review table is what could end up happening, like so, but is what it is. No articulation there in the lower waist, but the legs do go all the way around. Look, he can kiss his feet if he wants to. So you do get a lot of articulation right there. No holes in the feet on this one. Big old robot boots down here as well. The articulation back and forth, missed that right there. But very small in the arms, small in the legs, got that piping going on. But does look very cool. This is a standout figure. I really like it. I like it a whole lot more than the last one. I guess I could bring out the last one right now. This is probably what we think of more with Fugitoid, but man, oh man, something cool about this one. Almost reminds me of that episode where Mr. Burns on the Simpsons way back in the day, the Halloween episode where he was kind of like that glow-in-the-dark ghost, alien, whatever it was. Kind of reminds me of that, a little bit of that vibe there, but man, very, very cool. Obviously, it's the same exact figure, just done a different way. We got to get the most out of our molds, and sometimes when they do that, they do it in a really cool fashion, like we see right here. Looks like he'll stand without a stand as well. Gonna be hard, though. I got to pick out what weapons to put with him, what hands exactly. There's a lot more than meets the eye, like a young Transformers, another robot action figure line, of course, with this one here. So you can really customize this, make it your own Fugitoid at the end of the day. So not a bad figure at all. There could be the sleeper of the Holothon this go around, and we got a lot of figures this year at the Holothon. This could be the sleeper in a little ways. I know I'm a sucker for glow in the dark. What can I say? But looking really good here is this Fugitoid. But what say you? Yes, you. What say you about this Fugitoid? You pick this one up, long game, no game, pass game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got more content for you, and the best way to support the channel via my Patreon or even YouTube channel memberships if you want early access to the video and other perks. Appreciate the support out there. Appreciate the support on the podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. My new book, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, available now on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, or if you want a copy from me, that is also a possibility. So hit me up if you need a copy. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. So for Glow in the Dark, Fugitoid, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.